is truly amazing. Listen to what the Lord said through Isaiah, chapter 58, verses 8 and 9. If you don't hide from your own flesh, then your light shall break forth like the morning. Your healing will spring forth speedily, and your righteousness will go before you, and the glory of the Lord will be your rear guard. Verse 9 says of Isaiah 58, then you shall call, and the Lord will answer. You shall cry, and he will say, here I am. You know, what has been the cry of this church? Oh God, send a spiritual awakening to New York City. Send a spiritual awakening to America. Deliver our children from the evil that would try to baptize them in godlessness and deny the reality of God and radicalize them against even their own country. God help us. Give us grace to fight against this encroaching darkness and send a spiritual awakening into every borough, every home, every apartment. Have mercy on our children. It's been the cry of our heart. And he said, if you don't hide from human need, you'll call out to me and I will say, here I am. If you take away from your midst the pointing of the finger, looking to blame somebody, imagine them in the end saying, well, it's their fault. She's pregnant, they're teenagers, not even married. So what? That's not our problem, that's their problem. Let the social services look after them. That's not the problem. See, the finger pointing. You see, when you can blame somebody, you don't have to do anything about it. Or pointing the finger at somebody else saying, well, somebody should do something about that. You should give up your room. You got more money than I do. You should give up your place at the fire or your meal at the table. It's always easier to point the finger at somebody than to actually do what God asks us to do. And if you extend your soul to the hungry and satisfy the afflicted soul, then, he says, then your light shall dawn in the darkness, and your darkness shall be as the noonday. Even in the darkest moments, he says, I will guide you, I'll answer your prayer, and it will be just like it's noon for you, even though it's dark for people all around, because you will see something that people who are self-focused can't see. It comes with the heart of God. And the Lord will guide you continually and satisfy your soul in drought. Praise God. And strengthen your bones. That's a verse for me, by the way, because my bones hurt a lot every morning. You shall be like a watered garden and like a spring of water whose waters do not fail. In other words, that living water that's promised you from God will not fail. You will have a word in season to speak. You will know the direction that we are to go. You will have authority in your speech to tear down powers of darkness and see people released from places of captivity. And verse 12 says, those from among you shall build the old waste places. You shall raise up the foundations of many generations, and you shall be called the repairer of the breach. The restorer of streets to dwell. In other words, the one who closed the hole in the wall that let the enemy get in the first place. The enemy that came in and started to destroy the very foundations of your society, started to try to take away your history, deny the reality of how you were formed as a nation and who it was that formed you as a people. Revisionists that try to change your history and confuse you and get you to the point where you don't even know who you are anymore as a people. But if you as my people will open the door, and if you will not hide from human need around you, I will answer you. I will be your light. I will be your strength. I will do even more than you can ask or think. God says, I will through you, I will use you, and through you, I will raise up the foundations of previous generations. You will be called the repairer of the breach and the restorer of streets to dwell in.